This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
You like my little ditty?
Oh, Diddy.
Maybe I shouldn't say
Yeah,
ditty.
maybe we shouldn't say Diddy. Diddy do it, Diddy look crazy. But all right. Anyway. All right, everybody. I'd like to welcome y'all back. Another episode of Weapon Nature All in One podcast.
With Tonya and Herm.
All right. So today, I'm going to let Tonya lead it off because...
I lead it off all the time anyway.
Whatever. Okay. That's what you say.
Don't whatever me.
That's what you say.
I
You
do.
already know all we got to do is just go back and look at episodes. But go on.
What were some red flags that you had when you were dating? I'm going to get right to the point.
Ooh. Red flags. So that's what, boy. Man.
I can give you one.
Go on.
Texting too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Texting too much. Not picking
I
up
mean-
the phone to call.
All right, so texting.
Red flag. Yeah.
You
like,
said now what I was going to ask you. I wasn't sure if you meaning you two texting with each other too much, or is he somebody like he's like when you're around him, he's always texting like
no,
that?
just, texting instead of picking up the phone to call and have a conversation. I think in the beginning, it's nice to actually have phone calls and speak, and just too much texting.
Was he younger?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that matters?
Sometimes, because that generation they text a lot more.
Well,
Younger,
listen,
they say they text a lot. 'Cause my nieces
There's
and
times
nephews,
when I'm texting and someone will call me, I'm like, no, why are they calling me? Can't they just text me?
yeah, because I see my nephews and nieces all the time, and I say, "Do you ever call anybody?" She's like, "I don't feel like talking about it. We just text." I was like, "Oh, okay."
So then you lose the art of communicating. So when you're dating, it's important to, talk. Why are you texting all the time for? Those are some red flags for me. What are some for you? Because I know you got a bunch.
Most of the time, it was me who was the red flag. But all right. But
You were?
yeah, I would definitely, I would think so. Yeah. Just thought about something.
What? I don't think you were. I didn't have any red flags with you. Why'd you look at me like that? I don't think there were any red flags. I can name multiple ones with other people that you knew this was going to annoy you eventually.
Oh yeah, let me. Yeah, go ahead and go through another one of yours. I'll get it together.
Partying with somebody and drinking, and eventually it should die down and go on to the next phase. Nope, just kept on partying. So sometimes I think if you see those red flags, you should recognize them, because that could be a bone of contention later on, right?
Yeah, but a lot of times we tend to see a red flag like, okay, that's just one
Yeah.
thing, and we'll let it go. And because you can't be, I guess, overly nitpicky and petty, because we have things that people will
I
look
know,
at as
but
a red
there's
flag.
some things that I just do not really like. But I guess I can deal with them. I don't like to hear people, when they're eating, I don't want to hear them eating. I don't like to hear that.
Well, what would that be a red flag of? I mean, that's just
Because it
something,
could
it just sound
annoy
like
me the
something-
rest of my life.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say that just seems like something you don't like, but I guess I look at red flags as,
Something really egregious.
I guess so, but it could
So
be,
then what's an egregious red flag for you?
oh man, I'm struggling right now. I'm trying to figure out.
Struggling?
Yeah,
Sir.
because I know, but see, and they'll come in floods. But right now, I'm just kind of like, what?
There was another time.
Yeah,
that-
go on. You keep going. It's something to come to me.
There was another time when, and people already know this story, so they already know who it is. I went out on a first date with him, and I'm going to say the date was at 6:00. He shows up at 8.
Oh, you were still there?
Yeah, I was young. I was 22 years old, and I was, living at home and excited. So I just waited around, and that was before cell phones, and so you'd call and there's no answer, and you left a message. So, I just waited. Then eventually he did show up. You'll never find.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, that could be that would definitely be a major red
Right,
flag.
because
for me,
then
2 hours
from
late.
there on
It's
out,
30 minutes.
he was always late. We missed weddings, trains, buses, planes, graduations. Eventually he did get better, but that is a huge red flag.
That would be major for me, yeah, for sure. Because, I mean, we always grew up with the stigma of women always going to be a little late, but like 30 minutes, somebody, I would have left. So you did better than me because I would have been gone.
Well, I couldn't go anywhere. I was at home.
Oh, you were waiting for them to come pick you up.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That was back in the day when men actually came and picked you up to go on a date.
Yeah. I still do it.
My daughter, I said, why don't you let them come pick you up? She says, because I want to be able to. No. She says, because when I want to escape, I want to escape. So she won't get in the car with them. She'll meet them there all the time.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I get it, though.
I want somebody to pick me up.
I get
want
that
somebody
too.
to open the door for me.
I get that too. We're old school though, but I get that, and I get her side of it as well though. I get that. If it's no good, then you got to sit there and you're stuck. If it's not, you can kind of like, well.
Have you ever had a date with? Well.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm warming you up now, huh?
Yeah, it's starting to come
to you.
Yeah,
Is it now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You ever met a woman at a date, like a blind date, or you just had a conversation and you met at a restaurant and you sit there the whole time, you're like, ooh, this is not going to work out?
Yeah, that's actually what I was bringing up. That's why when it popped up at my head. So this is what the
popped out at your head, huh?
Yeah, it popped in as you said restaurant. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this one. So I go out with this lady. You know, we only talked a couple of times.
Right, you're going to have to paint the picture. How did you meet this lady?
I don't remember. I can't remember if somebody introduced her. So I met her out somewhere. I can't remember how I actually met her though. But
all of a sudden, a hot flash just came from out of nowhere.
We talked a couple of times. I said, all right, we're going to go out, whatever. And we didn't talk a whole lot.
Where'd you meet?
Met her at a restaurant.
Did you pick her up?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
So you went to the house and picked her up. When she walked outside, what'd you think?
That part was fine. Everything, she looked nice.
Oh, good. So the conversation. So
I had saw her beforehand. So
how'd you see her?
I told you I met her out somewhere.
Oh, you met her out. I thought you said someone introduced you guys.
Well, I mean, but still, I was out. Somebody introduced her.
Okay, so you met her out. You saw her. You had a good conversation. You're like, all right.
We conversated once.
You get the goods. We're gonna go to a restaurant. I'm gonna pick you up.
So we're talking. We're shooting all this stuff, and she goes, "Do you have any kids?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Why are you lying?" I'm sitting there looking at her like, lying about what? Why would I lie? Because at this time, I was just retired. I might have been maybe 44, 45 around there. Yeah, I think it was about 45.
Not to have any kids at that age, I guess.
Get, that part I get, but he was like, you 45 and you don't have no kids? No way. I was like, lady, why would I lie?
Well, she's saying it jokingly?
No. Let me keep going.
All right, but I'm thinking that people want to hear these.
Oh, yeah, no, they're going to get it as we go along. And so,
answers.
Whatever. And, so she said, oh, 45, no way, you ain't got no kids. I said, no, I just never had any. I was married once, but never had no kids. Oh my God, I'm really, you're going to sit here and just run this lie. I said, lady, what am I lying for? If I had kids, because all these guys, they out there, they don't act like they ain't had no kids, they denying their kids. I'm like, listen here, let me explain something to you. I don't know what kind of stuff you were dealing with in the past, but don't bring that stuff to me. I have nothing to do. I don't have any. That's just what it is.
Right.
And you just want to keep on lying. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Fortunately, we didn't order yet. So we're going to have this one little drink, and I'm going to take you home. Because this is over with.
And what'd she say?
She was like, yeah, you can take me home. I said, well, actually, matter of fact, you ain't even got to finish the drink. We can just go now. Yeah, because I'm not going to sit up here and argue with somebody over my life and what I know. I'm sitting up here, I'm telling you I don't have no kids.
You think maybe she knew something about you that...
What can she know? I don't have any kids. What can she possibly know? I don't know what she knew.
Googled your name and...
I don't know what she knew.
So she wasn't joking. She was...
No, she was dead ass serious. Because at first I thought she was joking. Because I'm laughing. I'm like, oh, she getting, I'm seeing her, looking at her face. She really getting heated. Like, I was like, all right, listen. Your past, yeah, you got a lot of stuff with you. Maybe you shouldn't be going out on dates right now. Maybe you need a little time to get yourself together before you go out on dates. Because if somebody telling you they don't have no kids and you don't know the person.
So how was that car ride home?
Quiet. Real quiet. And I think I broke about 3 or 4 different laws. Speeding, turning on reds while I wasn't supposed to. I was doing that. I said, man, let me get this woman.
Did you ever talk to her again?
Why? No.
She never called?
No. I saw her someplace with somebody one time. I act like I didn't even see her, know who the hell that was.
Was she younger? Did she have kids?
Yeah. But
is that a red flag for you, kids?
Multiple, typically, yeah. Typically multiple is. Yeah, one, that's, it's fine. But typically multiple kids, if young kids, but my thing is young kids.
Oh.
Like, if they're, you have kids and they're teenagers growing.
But since you don't have kids, that might have been like appealing to have someone that has a ready-made family. No?
No, not at all. I mean, wow. if I happen to meet somebody and they had them and we got along good, and I mean, it is what it is.
So, I wasn't a red flag?
Yeah, a little bit. Nah, I'm just like
Sir.
No. You wasn't a red flag only because your kids are older. But if you had young ones, yeah, you would have been a red flag. We wouldn't be saying.
Well, they're not.
Podcast,
I mean, but
I'm just saying we wouldn't have. I mean, I could like live on that. I'm good on that one.
So the youngest when we started dating was 13.
Yeah, but that's a teenager.
So if I had like 5, 7, and 11.
Woo! I don't think it was. Y'all thought Herm was fast back in the day. I might have got a little bit faster in my 50s. Yeah, I'd have ran. I'm sorry. Lay to death, but nah. That ain't gonna happen.
Really?
No.
But why?
Because I don't want to. Period. I do not want that.
But for someone who does not have any kids, and you are good with kids.
Yes. But at the end of the day, I can be going back to your mom and dad. Now, if they're mine, it's different. I'm good. Mine wasn't all by mistake that I didn't have it. I just, like when I was married, she was pregnant, whatever, but lost it. But I would have had kids then. But after that, I was like, man, I went on. And
so
went
after
on
that, there was never.
I didn't want to have. Yeah,
I wasn't want to have kids.
I wasn't with nobody long enough. I wasn't gonna just have kids with just anybody. I wasn't that type of person. With just.
I don't think people just have kids with anybody. I think
people run up. They run up in anybody.
No,
wrong,
I don't think that's fair to say. Yeah, but it happens. But
right.
I don't think that's fair to say. Well,
it's not planned. That's why.
But some kids aren't planned anyway. Only thing that's 100% is abstinence.
I don't know that wasn't gonna happen.
I've been pregnant and on birth control.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fertile myrtle over here.
Yeah, I just look at it and boop, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah. Because we've been a mess.
Why? If we had kids?
No. That's what I'm talking about. I said if you were still fertile myrtle, it'd been a whole mess.
So would it be bad if I had a child now?
We're not having no child in our 50s.
Janet Jackson did.
Janet Jackson has millions of dollars, and she's not going to take care of that kid. I mean, she'll be there, but she's going to have she'll have nannies and all kind of support.
But she can still get pregnant.
Yeah.
So can I.
But she took stuff for that because once you get menopause, aren't you?
So what happens if I said, Abe, I really want your baby. I mean, we'd make cute kids. I really want to have your baby.
I would be giggling to live long day because I know she's just talking.
But what happens if I was serious?
I can't even imagine. I'm the king of making scenarios, and I still can't even imagine that one.
You can't imagine
me
saying
now. Yes.
All right, so what happens?
I could see us saying, man, we had met earlier back in the day. Yeah, I can see that.
So what happens if I just happen to get pregnant now?
We have a kid, but it's not gonna happen. If it ain't happened when we first met,
But
It's highly
people have
unlikely.
gotten pregnant in their 50s.
True, but if it didn't happen when we first started, you know, it ain't gonna happen. It was a lot.
You know, I'm good at manifesting stuff.
It was a lot.
I'm good at manifesting stuff.
Okay.
If I want it to happen, it can happen.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see you manifest that. How about manifesting the lottery? Yeah.
I'd have to play it first.
Okay. Yeah, manifest.
Well,
that.
I don't want any more kids.
Yeah, I know.
I am absolutely fine.
I know.
But if I wanted to, or if we weren't together, we're just like, okay, we're not gonna be together. This is a lot. And you started dating, you know, you like dating young ones, and they said, "Can we have, you know?"
I'm dating young ones, but I'm sitting here with this one. Okay, go on.
Yeah, but you do like them young.
No, I do not. What are you talking about?
Is that a secret?
Don't be putting me in no damn Diddy files. No, I'm all right. No, they might be younger than me. Yeah, but
Right.
Yeah,
But
but
you're in your
yeah.
50s and you date someone in their 30s.
I've done 40s and 30s. Yeah, I've done 30s.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and they say, we're not together. I passed away.
No, we're not gonna do that. No, just
Well,
say,
we're not gonna
I
say
just
I'm
happen to
still
see,
here.
No, just say I'm happy to be.
I'm just
talk about
creating a scenario.
I don't like that. Just say
You don't like to hear that I've gone home.
I don't like that. We don't have to do talk like that.
All right,
No.
dear.
So we're gonna just say I'm just dating somebody in my 30s. I mean, hell, I was doing it before me and you came along. So just say
Right.
if that one did panned out. No. It probably wouldn't have panned out because if she brought that up. But I don't know. I would. No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. But it's
So
it's,
at
it's,
your age,
it'd be
and you
something that I
started
would-
dating someone in your 30s, you would not want to have a kid.
I can't say I wouldn't though. Nah, honestly, to be honest, I couldn't say I would or wouldn't. It just depends on the person and how we got along, we vibed, how we meshed together.
Right.
Yeah, it would depend on those things, but yeah, I wouldn't say no. I couldn't say yes to that, but yeah, I wouldn't write the possibility out because I'm in shape enough to. Because I mean, I'm always doing stuff with kids all the time anyway.
Yeah, I mean, no one's talking about how in shape you are.
No,
Whatever. That's
I'm talking about
obvious.
as far as keeping up with them because you're
I'm
gonna
not,
have to keep
but
up with kids.
at 90, the kid is going to be. Wait, if you're 65, the kid is only going to be like 10.
Yeah, that's why I have to make sure. If I did do it, I would have to make sure I stayed in shape, so I can do
Chasing
things
after
with the
this
kids.
kid.
Yeah, I would have to, but that would be a consideration in the thought process. If I
So is that a
really wanted to
red
have
flag? Excuse me. Is that a red flag? Somebody wanting to have kids?
one. No, I won't call that a red flag.
Okay.
Because red flag is something that I
So
got wrong.
you're dating somebody in their 30s, and she's like, I really want to get married and have kids. That's not a red flag.
I wouldn't call it a red flag, but it'll probably, if it's someone I wasn't sure about, it would probably wouldn't work. I would have to really be sure for both of those things. So I don't think I consider that a red flag.
I think that's a red flag.
It could be.
I
It
don't know
could be.
why you're not admitting that.
What is there to admit? I just said I don't think it's a red flag. I just
So then what's another red flag? Because that restaurant scenario was not really a red flag.
No, that was a red flag telling me I'm a liar. And she having all that baggage. That's a major. That's the red flag with it. That's.
But we all
my-
have some type of baggage.
Yeah, but it depends. If you bring your baggage,
have
with you,
baggage.
bringing your baggage with you.
You bring your baggage.
I
with
don't
you.
bring my baggage.
You don't?
I have every. I mean, you have some personality traits, but I don't bring baggage from another relationship to this one. I just don't. It's not my thing.
I don't think it's no one's thing. Nobody wants to bring baggage. Just like I have PTSD of somebody being late all the time.
Okay, but I mean, you spoke about that, and
And you're still late.
I'm just saying you spoke about that. I'm just totally gonna ignore that one. So it's something we spoke about, and it's not like you're projecting it on me though. Actually, you have once, but
Projected what? Lateness?
yeah.
Because we have
You had a
two very
flashback.
different definitions on when being on time. Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't. Because
To
on
me-
time is on time. If you're not there before the hour, then it's not.
If I say be ready at this time, that means be ready and be at the door. It doesn't mean
No.
still shaving.
No.
or putting
No.
your clothes on?
No.
See,
No.
we have two different definitions.
No, because that's not the truth.
Two different
It's not
definitions.
the
That's
truth.
all right.
It's not the truth. I'll be sitting here waiting, and I gotta wait for you to do a thousand
And
different
literally,
things.
I'll get in the car because you'll find something else to do. I'm quick. Little makeup, hair. I'm quick.
1,000 times we going flights. I'm always the one ready. Got everything ready.
No one is ever always. And
I'm always ahead.
no, not always. You have to
80%
say.
of the time I'm
all right,
ahead.
that's better to say. But
All right, 80%
always,
of the
that
time
would
I'm
be
ahead.
a untruth.
80%. I'm the one ahead. And I'm not late to events. Unless I did it on purpose. Unless I'm purposefully late.
Purposely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a hard time admitting when you're wrong?
Nope. Sometimes, because that's how I learn.
So you're not going to admit that you're wrong?
Do you have a problem admitting you're wrong? Because that seems to be the issue here.
No,
You're never wrong.
Never.
Never.
What did I tell you about that
Never.
always word and
I
never
don't care.
word?
I'm using it. You're never wrong. Yeah, I'm using it.
I'm wrong
today.
sometimes.
Not around me, you're not. So I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. It's been 3 years, 2.5 years. I still haven't seen it. So if it was something that it just couldn't be denied, she'll still find a way around it. I'm telling you, she'll find a way around that being wrong thing.
That's not true. That's not even fair.
It's the truth, though.
No, it's not. What are you doing?
I'm about to show you something. What
I
you
thought
jumping
a
for?
bug was on me.
For example, we could be sitting up here. I'm not the best with colors, but we're just gonna use.
You're not the best with colors?
With all, because y'all got all those major, like I don't,
Y'all.
magenta, like y'all magenta.
Not
whatever.
y'all. It's the color.
Right, but
Scale.
for
It's not
women
y'all.
and men, basically, if we see pink, gray, you'll see magenta and all these other colors. So
Men
it's
will see
basic.
magenta too.
I'm sure they will. And anyway, this, matter of fact, I'm gonna use this one. We're gonna use this cup here. I say it's silver.
Silver.
Right, but in a sense you agree. But if she thought this was gray,
That's a dumb explanation.
no. If you thought she was gray, we all see it's silver. She will not admit it's silver.
I don't have to because
'Cause it's
this
gray
is
to
a
you.
color, gray and silver.
Right, but we're
It's
just
how you
using
see
that
it. People
example. Okay.
have different. They could.
There you go. There you go.
You've made no point.
Yeah, it did.
No, you didn't.
It just showed that you're gonna find a way around it. If we just agreed it was silver, you said no, it's gray, and you're gonna find your way around it because everybody sees differently.
If they do, but that's the
okay.
truth.
But there you go. That's why.
That's not my opinion. That's the truth.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
People see colors
But
differently.
that's how
You actually
do
just
it.
said that.
That's how you do when you're wrong about something. That's your way of doing when you're wrong. You're wrong about it. You're gonna say people have different opinions. I see things differently. It might be truth to you, but it's not truth to me. That's what I mean. Oh man. Oh.
You got a good giggle over that one. huh?
Oh, did I? Oh, I'm always gonna be getting about something. But any other red flags for you that you can think of?
Why you turn around like that?
I just wanted to look at you in your eyes.
Going on a date and someone starts talking about sex too much. That is a red
On
flag.
a first date?
Yeah.
Or any date?
Texting or they text their, picture or something.
Early on.
Oh my gosh. And you open up your phone, you be like, oh God, what is that? Like, don't do that. I think we talked about this
I
early
think
on.
we did mention that the picture thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I do not like that. Or just FaceTiming me random. Ask first.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because I could be indisposed.
I just think you just won't answer.
I don't.
Yeah, okay. So
Maybe that's not a red flag, but
I mean that's somebody that's trying to
And
reach
someone
out and want
that's-
to see you.
that-
I don't know. Yeah. I mean,
that may not be a red flag. But definitely the other thing was the red flag.
okay.
What did I just say that was again?
I
Why did
forgot.
I just lose my...
But I
train of
know
thought?
one thing. I just throw me another red flag. Someone that's, that's my personal red flag. But someone that's not into their health at all. That's a red flag.
Oh,
for
I
me.
said the sex. That's right. Sex.
Oh, there's sex.
Talking about sex too much. Yeah.
Too early.
Not into their health.
Yeah, someone that's not into their health at all.
What happens if they're you're dating and you're working out and you're eating healthy, then all of a sudden you get into the relationship and they just start gaining a little weight and stop exercising.
Doing that's going back to their actual normal self. Is what you're saying? Yeah. You know, the charade is over.
Yeah.
Yeah. we haven't talked, but typically I tend to pick up on that because it's not just the working out thing. It's not just working out because everybody's not into working out. But even if you're not working out, if you're compounding it by eating crazy, just not, just
what's eating crazy?
Doing a lot of unhealthy things. You eat all you eat is cakes and fried foods. I mean, just bad. Eat bad. In my eyes, eating bad all the time. And that for me is a red flag. Yeah, because I know we end up at some point we're not gonna get along.
Because in your mind, they're not going to be able to keep up with you with walking, and you like doing a lot of outdoor stuff.
That, and it just seems that they don't care about their actual body. To me, that's what I
don't think that's fair to say.
I do. Because what else could it be?
It's hard. People have bad habits, and it's hard to break.
I understand that.
I don't think you do.
I do, but I mean,
don't.
What are you not trying? You can have other things you can change.
Like what?
You change other things, but it's difficult.
How do they change other things?
Everyone has.
I think eating habits are the worst. One of the worst. That and smoking is really difficult habits to break. You go outside and you have fast food restaurants. Not even addiction, but it's easier. It's convenient. It's convenient to eat bad.
It's an addiction, though, because if you try and stop it, it's an addiction. I mean, it's not. I mean, it is what it is.
So, as a mother of athletes,
okay,
it's a lot. It's a lot of effort for me to get up in the morning, make their meals, and not go out to fast food restaurants and trying to find something healthy for them. So it's not easy.
It's not. A lot of things in the world isn't easy. I mean, but that's why I say this for me. It's not for everybody. That's just my belief in taking care of yourself.
Oh, man. Why am I crying so much? Oh, because it's almost 9. Excuse me. You sleep is very important. Why we got to edit that? People can know what time it is.
No, I don't mind that part. But
About me yawning?
Yeah.
Well, it's important for people to know how important sleep is because my body starts winding down when it gets closer to 9.
Okay.
It does. No, this is a public service announcement, how important sleep is. You're talking about eating. That's important, but people don't realize how the importance of sleep because when you're sleeping, that's when your body is regenerating and healing itself. Yeah. So it's very important to get 8 to 9 hours of sleep. And people will say, I'll sleep when I'm dead, or, I don't need that much sleep. Sleep is important, and the time you go to sleep because of the circadian rhythm. So you have to go to sleep between 9, not after 10. Not use your cell phones. The light is disturbing. People are wondering why they have so many health problems and they can't sleep. It's because of their habits. And I truly believe in developing healthy habits early on is a good component of living a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah.
I don't even use an alarm clock.
It's a little at a time. When you want to change habits, you change a little thing at a time. For instance, let's say if I just wanted to change, like even what she just said with the sleeping. If all I usually sleep is 4 hours, let me just try 5 hours or 4.5. Or if you with your meals, let me have one healthy meal per day, or one healthy meal in a week. It's just start it really small, and then that's how you build habits. Same way you built the bad habits, you can build the better habits, but you just have to take it in a slow process. It's not going to happen overnight.
What do you think? Do you think people have a hard time with developing good habits, good routines, I should say?
Yes, because the bad is easier. And, it's easier to pop something in the microwave. It's easier to go by the fast food.
But you're still talking about food. I'm talking about lifestyle. I'm talking about sleep and exercise.
But that really is the initiator. Because if you're not eating well, you're not going to sleep well. A lot of that stuff starts right there. That's where
I would say I'm not the best. I don't have the best eating habits, but I sleep very well.
You don't eat a bunch of mess. Your problem is you don't eat enough sometimes, but you don't eat a bunch of mess.
Problem? I don't eat enough?
Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you go days you don't eat.
That's not
the
true. I
whole
don't go
day.
days.
No, I mean you go to. I said the day. I meant the day. But you go the day and you might eat a little, and I wasn't meaning not eat at all.
Well, I mean,
You might
I'm
eat once in a
not
small.
that.
Right.
I'm not a
I
big
get it.
person, so
I know that.
you know, people talk about this intermittent fasting, which I don't really do, because I feel like our bodies has a built-in fast already when we go to sleep. So I also don't believe in these fad diets, right? There's the Atkins, and then there's this, and there's
It's
now
too
this
much.
whole thing with Ozempic.
Too
And
much.
listen, I can't judge because I've never had a weight problem, never. An overweight problem. I do have a problem with gaining weight, but when the doctor told me years ago that I had a underactive, one of them thyroid problems, and he wanted to put me on medication, I looked at the bottle and it said, you're going to lose your hair, this is going to get thin, this may cause this may cause that. And I said, oh yeah, we're going to have to find something else. So I changed my eating habits. I cut out meat, had to add more iron, had to eat more leafy greens, and exercise and stress management. The number one cause of diseases is stress.
Yeah. Because when
So you
you're
gotta
stressed,
eliminate that
when you're
stress.
stressed, chemicals, your body creates chemicals and hormones and different things, and it could throw your body out of whack.
It will throw your body out of whack.
So
People say to me, oh my gosh, you look so vibrant, you look so young. Eliminate the stress.
yeah. And meditation for me has been a major factor in limiting mine.
Yes.
Everybody has to find their own way, but this is just one thing that definitely really worked for me, and it seemed to work
I
for
agree.
quite a few people.
I like meditating with you.
Yeah, because it's also
Oh, you just leaned
some
on
people.
into me. You like that, huh?
Some people. No, stop, man, get out of here.
I can't get out of
Some
here. We're a
people-
team right here.
Yeah, some people have a problem meditating because
Their mind.
their mind, they have problems sitting still, and a lot of times when you're meditating, you're dealing with yourself. And a lot of people don't want to deal with themselves and the things that they're going through and things they have to deal with.
But people can start off with just 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a
it.
day, and build yourself up.
That's
I
it.
do transcendental meditation, which my girlfriend suggested, so I took a course in that, and that has been life-changing. And I do it 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. Sometimes I dial in. There's a group meditation together. And you just certainly feel a difference when you start your day with meditating.
And for those that are beginning, you want to really look into breath work, because breathing is the key to all of it anyway.
Right.
So you take a little 5 minutes of just breathing, learning how to breathe better, because that's just even through your everyday life breathing. Because we run every day.
Right.
Instead, you're taking that alone to start getting you to calm down. Then your meditation gets better. Then you're able to focus, but breathing is the key. So you can start with that as a beginner of meditating. Start with just the breathing. And then you build, like I said earlier, small steps.
I never had COVID until a couple months ago. And I already know the reason why. I did expose myself because I'm in and out of long-term care facilities. So I did expose myself, but I've been exposing myself to it, right? The problem was my immune system was low because I was stressed. I had so much going on. And my body was like, all right, now's the time to sneak in, and it got me. But the good news is I was able to recover faster because I'm a healthy person.
I still didn't get it. And not a brag thing, but
I would brag about it.
and I'm looking forward to keep from you.
Yeah.
And even if it did, I didn't notice it. If
I knew I had it. I said, "Woo!" I
had
said the
symptom,
extreme fatigue. I said something has gotten a hold of this woman. I took a test, and sure enough, I said, "Well, this is something." But I did recover like a couple days later. But I still isolated myself. So I'm tired.
Well, it sounds like we're going to wrap it up for today.
I'm very
So,
tired.
what? Okay. So, thank
Why'd you
you.
say okay like that?
I said okay. I said we about to wrap it up. I want to re-emphasize it.
I just, I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm not going to keep saying that because you're not supposed to say that.
You're really not. But yeah, we get the picture.
Positive thinking.
Yeah, we get the picture. So, I'd like to thank you guys again for joining in. Like, subscribe if you're new. Keep those comments coming.
Definitely subscribe to YouTube because
Yes, YouTube, please. Yes.
I just want you to subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah, to the YouTube channel, Weapon H All in One Podcast.
Tonya and her. Is that?
You don't have to write all that, but just
Oh, it's still Weapon H?
All in One Podcast. Yeah, but yeah, you'll put the caption on there, but you don't have to write all that to pull a page up. Just to pull a page up, Weapon H All in One Podcast. You pull the page up, and then you'll see all the tiny on the list.
We should still finish our list of red flags. So I don't feel like you dug deep because you've told me some stories before.
Yeah, I probably did. It just wasn't coming up today. So
right, the lady that said.
Oh, I didn't want to reiterate that one. I thought I did remember that one. The marriage lady. Yeah, I didn't want to bring that one back up. Yeah, we had enough of that one. But,
oh right,
I'm
because
sure.
we did talk about that.
Yeah, we talked a whole episode about that one. But yeah, some more come back and we'll bring it up.
I wonder if I was anybody's red flag.
Oh, I'm sure you was. Yeah, I'm not, because I know I was. So, how can you not be?
To say I know you were, it was, that's...
Yes. Everybody's a red flag.
I don't think
for somebody.
I'm a red flag.
Everyone is a red flag for somebody.
I don't think everyone is a red flag.
Well, I do.
You think Halle Berry's a red flag?
Yes. Halle Berry is nuts. She's a red flag, yes.
Some people like that.
Yes, they do. That's what I said. For some people, it's not so it is, but everybody's a red flag for somebody. Jennifer Lopez, if you want to bring up Jennifer Lopez, she been married, 20 times? That's a red flag.
That's exaggeration.
Yeah, but it's been more. It's been like 6, 7.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it is.
No, it hasn't.
Look how many rings she got.
Don't even say that joke.
It was a joke. I was just saying she had more rings than something.
She got married to...
who was Affleck and the
athlete, the dancer,
the
singer. 4 times.
Okay, well, we'll see. I'm gonna look that up. So she had an engagement ring though, so she was almost there.
There's lots of women that have their engagement rings like that.
Oh, okay. Well, she does it quite often.
That's very judgy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm judging there. I thought I was just stating something.
But you just said, yeah, she had lots of rings.
She did.
Your tone was judgy.
Okay, but she did.
But your tone, it wasn't like, yeah, she's had lots of rings. It was like, she had
How am I supposed to say? Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be chip. I just said it. She had a lot of rings. She did. I'm going to refrain back. Luckily, I can't remember what that joke was.
She has more rings than
somebody, than LeBron or something like that. I can't remember, but
right.
It was hilarious to me. But anyway, thank you guys again for joining in. Again, like, subscribe if you're new, comment, and even if you guys have some topics, something you wanted to talk about, go and put those in the comments as well. And we will see you on the next episode.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.